Pascal, a different kind of a nature to practice today, more players involved, a little bit of a different focus as well. What can you tell us about today's skate?
Well, we had 5 lines, plus two guys in yellow. The yellow guys are non-contact, 6 defensemen, so a bit short on defensemen, with Sammy being with the Jets, Melchiori being injured, Kostelik being injured. So we had good pace. The goal was to review some of our systems, D-zone coverage, neutral zone forecheck. We had some shooting drills, and we wanted to go for about 40 minutes, 45 minutes, get the guys going. This week is about resetting what we want to do, and also tomorrow will be a day off, so we can have everybody can have a rest physically and mentally. So the plan for this week was to review some of our main systems and feeling confident about our game when we play the next one in the last 5.
You knew going back to last summer what March was going to be like, but you never really know until you go through it. Have you been able to tell in just a few days that your team is starting to come out of March and get over that workload?
Well, yeah, when we looked at the schedule, we knew this was going to be a tough one. You hope you're going to be healthy when those times of the schedule happen, but we, you know what, we were in a position to evaluate a lot of players in different situations and different roles, and to me, the value of what we've gained in March was really good. Our road trips have been really good the whole year. We had a long one. We were quite successful with different players, and just thinking about our 2 goalies being with the Jets gives a chance to Phillips to play multiple games in a row, so he can get the experience, and so. We were able to evaluate our players. Certainly, the record is what it is, but we earned the right to be in the position we were because of the success we've had earlier in the season. So, being able to evaluate our players in an environment where we know we're in a playoff position and playing against really tough team was very positive for the team.
I want to be careful talking about playoffs because you haven't secured the spot yet. You're getting closer, obviously. But is there anything a team can do to prepare itself for the playoffs, or is it a matter of just continuing to put one block on another as the season unwinds and as you get towards the postseason?
Well, I think you build your confidence. You need to get in the playoffs with a confidence of what needs to be done in order to be successful, and you build that through the regular season. Putting more pressure on the players at this time of the year, I don't think it's the right mindset. We want to put pressure from day one to put yourself in a position to be in the playoffs and continue and grow and learn from your mistakes, obviously, and build that trust in each other. But, they see the game, how it's been played recently and how tight it is. And there's, one mistake can make a difference. Individual mistakes can cost you games. Team playing well as a team will help you win games. So it's as much as it is about the team, it's also about the players individually and making sure they know their roles and they know what they have to do in order to be winning players. And I've seen it before. You can have players that are having great seasons, and then when playoff starts, they don't have the same impact. Or I think to me it's even more important for the players that didn't have the season they were expecting to have, and they're part of a good team that makes the playoff, and they can really show everybody that when the game is on the line, when you're in the playoffs, you can contribute, and learning from you can really reset. And to me, that's probably more the biggest opportunity for the players that didn't have a great season, but they're part of a good team, to show that, second season, the big season, the important one, however you want to call it, the playoff, when playoff comes, showing up and playing a good game. So that's an opportunity. But it is, being in an environment where you're pushing for the playoffs and then making the playoffs at our level, to me, our goal. So if we go back to our main mission is to push players to the NHL, to the Jets, helping them becoming jet players, having them to experience the playoffs. The goal is to win the Stanley Cup. That's the main goal, right? So in order for them to achieve that and to help the Jets in the future, having that playoff experience at the American League level, to me, it's huge. It's huge. And knowing how they're going to respond. And if they don't respond right, this is not the end of the road. At least we have something to work on, and we know what needs to be done. So the next time around, there are better players in the playoffs.
Would it even be fair to say that AHL playoff hockey is the closest thing to NHL hockey that they'll experience at this level?
Well, that's very good. Yeah, that's a good observation, and yeah, I would say so. There's no bad teams in the playoffs, so we're gonna face a very good team, and it's gonna be very intense, and it's gonna look like as close as it can be to the NHL. So yes, I would agree with that.